Tom, get us going.
Hey guys, Coach T. Will, he played at Auburn and he coached at Auburn. Do y'all get any sense from him this week, Pooh, that maybe this is a special game for him?
Oh yeah, it is, and he like Coach T. Will is. He's just an energetic guy in general. But this week we just put emphasis on going 1-0 this week and just playing Arkansas brand football.
Yeah, Jaheim, what do you think? Or are you getting any sense from that this is a important game for Coach?
I would say most definitely, just focusing like Pooh said, going 1-0 and bringing that energy and passion every practice, every week. So we're ready for the game.
Yeah, their run game is pretty stout. What do you make of Jarquez and what they're doing on the running side, Jaheim?
I would say, he runs the ball pretty hard. He's pretty shifty. So we just got to be able to fill our gaps and just gang tackle every play and just bring it every week. Every
yeah, Pooh, what do you think?
Yeah, I feel like Jarquez Hunter's a pretty decent back. He has the balance of power and elusiveness, but as well as they have a great quarterback rotation going in as well. Number one, he was a transfer that came in, but he's a pretty decent quarterback, great speed, great arm, and he has great vision going down the field and things like that. And Robbie Ashford, who's a speedy type guy. So we just, like Jaheim said, we just have to get around the ball, game tackle, and just everybody just have to fly around.
Jaheim, what was your vantage point on Jalen Braxton's strip and fumble return? And just what do you think that maybe bodes for him, like, what he could turn into as a cornerback?
I was very excited, very young guy, very smart, very detailed. So just for him to take advantage of his opportunity and rip the ball out and score also was very exciting for our defense and really just bring momentum. For him as a player, I say, that's big for him because, he's very young. So it's going to be big for him in the future. He's going to be a real good player.
Thanks. Hey, my final question. So what was Nudy's impact in that game? Because it seemed like to me he helps with depth. Y'all can move some guys around, and he looked like he was on fire. Pooh, what'd you think of his game?
I feel like Nudy has a big presence in his defense at corner. He makes a lot of impact plays that you wouldn't really expect a corner to make, like just getting off blocks. He a very violent corner. Not really you will find those, but like once you do, like, they're a big impact player. So, just seeing him get off blocks and just making those game-changing plays, man, it was just real good. Just a real good feeling just seeing him back out there on the defense.
Yeah, what'd you see, Gene?
I would say, just like he said, very long guy, so he has length to get the ball out. Very violent corner also, so he can play the run. He could pull when the offensive lineman pull. He can stop the run. So just like he said, it's very exciting to see him back out there and make plays for us.
Trey. Yeah, just for you, Pooh, you guys faced Liberty last year with Hugh Freeze. I was curious about similarities between what they like to do with Liberty and what they do with Auburn.
Oh yeah, so watching the films, they have very similarities, because it's Coach Free's offense. But just watching them, he's in a better conference, obviously with the SEC, so he has better players and things like that. But just to stop him, man, we just gotta, like I said, we just gotta fly around, man, and we gotta communicate a lot, and just stop that run game for sure.
Mm-hmm. And Jaheim, well, for both of you guys, defensive line kept you guys pretty clean last week from the offensive line. I was wondering what you guys saw up front or see up front now from Auburn, their offensive line. How good are they?
Pretty big group, very physical. So our D-line, they got to bring in. We also got to bring also. So just being able to just use our hands and get off blocks and just hit the running back when he's in the hole.
And Jaheim, Pooh talked a little bit about Peyton Thorne, their starting quarterback. I was wondering what your thoughts are on him, what he does well. Obviously, he's kind of a dual threat type of player, but what does he like to do? Where does he like to go with the ball?
I would say he has a pretty good arm. He also has the ability to run. So we just got to be able to get in those windows. They like to run a lot of big X and a lot of over routes. So just being able to get in those windows, and when they run the QB draw, being there for the run.
And Fairweather, number 13, they're tight end. Just wondering what you guys think of him, since y'all be probably matched up on him some.
He's a pretty big guy, real shifty guy for his size and things like that, and he has very decent route running. He's a very decent blocker as well. So, just keeping our eyes on him and just like communicating to the back end, is he inside the court, outside the court, things like that. That play a huge factor in what play we may get, as well as, what is his role in that play and things like that. So, just communication and, just flying around should help us out.
That'll do. Thanks, guys.
Bob, all yours. All right. Hey guys,
I think everybody's been impressed with the job the defense has done this year, and gives, obviously the players are doing it on the field, but Travis Williams' impact. What do you think's been the key to your all success with Travis?
I would say just having the energy and having a passion every week. So just being able to just run around and just make plays with us, with our players, I feel like that's really the key, honestly, and just using the scheme that it gives for us every week.
And just going out there and just putting our best foot forward. If you mess up, go 100%. That's all he's looking for, just effort plays and things like that. So, and always having in the back of your mind your why and why you do the things that you do and why you play the game. Why you have so much love for the game and that driving force that'll keep you pushing the next play and things like that. He's a very passionate guy about the game, and that type of energy rubs off on the players.
And you guys had, I don't know if I can remember, I've been covering Arkansas football forever, and I don't remember a stretch where you played 5 games and 5 or 6 games away from Fayetteville. That just seems kind of insane or something. But now you get these next 3 at home. And I know they're going to be tough games too. You got to go out on the field and win them. But after the stretch y'all went through, and to come through that with a win at Florida, and now you got these 3 games at home, just how do you feel like the end of the schedule sets up if you can have a closing run here?
I would say, just being back at home with our fans, just giving our fans, what they're looking for. I feel like that'll truly be big for us, and just being able to just go out and play every game like it's our last, putting our best foot forward, bringing an energy, bringing an effort every single week and every single play, that'll be big for us.
And then just as far as my input, just rolling off that momentum. That was a huge win for us. That was the first time an Arkansas team has ever went to the Swamp and won. So, just rolling off that momentum and bringing that momentum to the fans at home, that should be a great shift, just for us to go out there and, roll off our momentum as well as the fans in order to have a great game.
And Pooh, I think everybody's dying to know what you did for your birthday after you guys got back from Florida. Did you have a quiet night with friends and family, or did you go out and have some fun, or what'd you do Saturday night?
I ended up going out with some of my teammates, man, and just enjoying the win, just celebrating with those guys. It was just well earned, so, I know it was my birthday and things like that. So, I went out and enjoyed my birthday as well. But, just being around those guys, man, just seeing everybody full of energy and happy and all the smiles and things on their faces, man, it had been a while since we seen that, So, just seeing those guys full of energy, pumped up and things like that, just going out and just spending some just quality time with the football team bonding.
I have one more question. It's obviously, like you all were saying, Hugh Freeze's first year with Auburn, and their offense, frankly, didn't look very good the first few games. They were getting under 300 yards several times, but they've really picked it up these last 2 weeks, kind of figured some things out, it looks like. How have you, I don't know how far back y'all have looked at game film, but they've looked a lot better the last 2 weeks. They look pretty good against Georgia, honestly. How have you seen their offense evolve, and just how good do you think they're playing on offense right now?
I just feel like, as the season goes forward for teams, they start to get better. Teams start to adapt to things like that. They'll adapt to coaching and then, just repetitive, like going over the playbook and things like that. So teams are, actually are able to get better in those certain areas. But just watching them evolve, we just gotta, just stay on top of our assignments, stay on top of what's important to us and things like that. And, just figuring out those little small keys that should help us out and give us a hint of what play is coming.
You got a thought on that, Gene?
Just like you say, as the season goes on, teams start to figure out like what's hindering them and what's going on. So just being able for Auburn to adjust and just being able to play their best football forward, I feel like that's big for them. But just we just have to also just be able to put our best foot forward and play every game like it's our last.
Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Yep.